Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ray here, and today, guys, we're back with another Mortar video, guys. That's right.
I thought you said that Mortar was dead.
And that is partially true. As you can see on Stats Royale, the Mortar usage rate has dropped all the way down to 4.4%. But anyways, guys, I've managed to find a Mortar deck that actually works on the ladder, and that is this super duper cheap 2.9 Mortar Cycle deck, guys. This deck does so well, and I really like it because it's really versatile. I actually got this deck off of Nova 1 Anaban, one of the best Mortar players in the world. But without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead, hop into a ladder match, and hopefully show you guys how this deck will work. Alright, so this first battle is going to be against Utah 12 from the clan Illuminate TM. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what this guy has. Alright, let's take a start with a Goblin Barrel. I'm going to go ahead, tornado that to the King's Tower, and go ahead and get an Ice Spirit and Bats combination. Okay, that was a really bad start by me. Unfortunately, that was, yeah, our tower took an absolute beating right there. So we're going to go ahead, just put some Spear Goblins to support the Knight. Let's see what he has a response with. He's going to go with a Goblin Gang. So it looks like we're going to be facing a Hog bait deck right here. So we're gonna go ahead, just log out the Spear Goblin and the Princess. Obviously we have counters to his Goblin Gang as well as the Hog, so I don't really need to worry about that. Now here, okay, he's gonna go again with his Goblin Barrel, and I'm gonna go ahead, tornado the Goblin Barrel back, and then go ahead, use a Mortar to pop a few shots onto the tower as well as defend that Hog Rider. Spear Goblins right there will hopefully get a few chip shots onto the tower. He's probably going to place down a Goblin Gang. No Goblin Gang. Alright, that's alright. And there we go. We've kind of tied the game up. Let's see. He might go ahead and play a Princess at the bridge. Don't really like it when people do that. It's just super duper annoying. Nope. Alright. So here I'm just going to go ahead and play down a Knight in the center to distract those Goblins right there. And then go ahead, just follow up with a Mortar right there. He's going to go ahead, throw out a Goblin Barrel. I'm going to go ahead and log that out. And let's go ahead, Ice Spirit and Bats onto that Inferno Tower. He's going to go ahead, zap out the Inferno Tower. So there we go, the Inferno Tower is down. The Mortar's going to go ahead, take out the Princess as well. And okay, unfortunately he does have another Goblin Gang. He's going to cycle to that and stop the Mortar from getting any shots onto the tower. So really well played by this guy. And he probably has quite a bit of an elixir advantage as well over us. So ooh, okay, here, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and rocket cycle. Ooh, we're actually gonna catch the Princess, guys. That's what I love about rocket cycling. And here we're gonna go ahead and just play down a Mortar. Oh, that Mortar was too late. We're gonna have to tornado the Hog back as well. Prevent the Mortar from getting any hits onto, prevent the Hog from getting any hits onto the tower. And, alright, so let's go ahead and just play down some more Spear Goblins. Cycle back to our rocket. He's gonna waste 5 elixir on a, whatchamacallit right there. Here we're just gonna go ahead and log out all of this stuff. I'm gonna go ahead, Bats and Ice Spirit onto the Goblin Barrel, and our tower is going down to 946, and this is really close, guys. His tower is just about 2 rockets away, and here we're just gonna go play down a Mortar in case he puts down a Princess. That's gonna prevent him from you know, getting a Princess chip shot onto the tower. And okay, he tries to play the Princess, but too late. And we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves another rocket. And here we're just gonna go ahead and log out the Goblin Barrel. And there we go, guys. Our tower, his tower right there, is just 1 log away from victory. Not 1 log, 1 rocket away from victory. So we're just gonna go ahead and defend this push, and there we go, guys. We're gonna be getting ourselves a victory over this Utah boy right here. And let's go ahead and send in that rocket with 40 seconds left in overtime and grab ourselves a nice 1-0 victory over the really popular Hog bait deck that absolutely runs rampant in ladder. Alright, so let's go ahead, hop into another battle real quick. Let's go ahead and see who we're up against. We're gonna be against Max from the clan Caverna. Okay. So here, we're gonna go ahead and just cycle some Spear Goblins. This deck, really cheap, and it's all about that chip damage. Here, let's go ahead. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and put down a Knight. I don't really have a good answer to those minions right there. I'm considering putting a Mortar down. Unfortunately not. I think I'm just gonna go ahead, put down a defensive Mortar. See what this guy has, and I'm really not sure what this guy is using. Okay, oh no, unfortunately this guy is going to be using a Giant, so we're going to go ahead, just kind of rush the other side a little bit with a Bats Ice Spirit push. He's probably just going to, yep, go ahead and zap that out. Now he doesn't have zap for the Spear Goblins, and we're going to go ahead, Let's go ahead and see what he's gonna push with. Okay, he's gonna arrow that out, but we're gonna go ahead and cycle back to a second mortar. Let's go ahead and get some bats down as well as an ice spirit, and okay, he's gonna fireball that out, but we're gonna go ahead and take that giant out. Giant is absolutely obliterated right there, and we're gonna go send in some spear goblins and see what this guy has to counter our mini push right there, and hopefully the spear goblins will get a few chip shots onto that tower. So not exactly a good start, but not bad as well. So here, just go ahead, put a knight down in the back, and hopefully you can give us a little bit of rocket value on the tower with the giant deck. You mainly want to defend with your mortar and mainly just focus on rocketing out the tower, but this guy playing really smart. He's not letting me get any rocket value onto the tower for this guy, and we're just gonna go ahead, put some bats, and start to cycle back to another mortar, because chances are he's gonna manage to destroy the mortar. Okay, looks like this guy has barbarians as well, and if he's gonna ignore those bats, it's gonna absolutely obliterate the giant. So let's go ahead, spear goblins right there. We'll go ahead, take everything out. Let's go ahead, get a knight down, and yeah, there's his push just basically taken care of, and we're gonna go ahead, just rocket out the tower. I'm just gonna go ahead and risk it right here. Hopefully we can get ourselves a nice rocket cycle victory against beatdown. A lot of times you just want to focus on using those rockets on the king's tower, not the king's tower, arena tower, and yeah, let's go ahead and see what this guy's got. Let's go ahead, we're gonna go ahead and get an ice spirit and spear goblins on this side, hopefully bait out a zap or something like that, and let's go ahead right here, just get a knight down as well as some bats. We're gonna go ahead, tornado the giant to the king's tower. Let's go ahead, get an ice spear to freeze that bowler right there, and then yeah, let's go ahead right there, get a defensive mortar down to defend this guy's push. Okay, this guy's push is absolutely hectic right here. Let's go ahead, freeze all those minions, tornado them back as well. And okay, he's gonna try and fireball those stuff out, but we're gonna go ahead and put down some bats. This guy does not have an answer to all of these siege cards, and this battle is looking like a draw, unfortunately. So we're just gonna go ahead and draw this match out. That's an important thing you need to know when using the mortar on the ladder. It oftentimes results in a draw, and you have to know against these hard matchups when to just completely focus on getting a draw and just not focus on getting a win, because a lot of times that's what's going to cause you to lose. So here we're going to go ahead, tornado all this stuff to the center. We're going to go ahead, just get a nice log right there, as well as an ice spirit onto those minions, and he's going to try and zap everything out, but we have way too many spam units and this deck cycle is just way too fast. He's not going to be out cycling my mortar. So with 15 seconds left in the match, guys, we are going to be getting ourselves a draw. I know it's kind of boring, but it's just a really important lesson to know when using the mortar deck, when to go for a draw and when you want to go for that 1-0 victory. Alright, so there we go, wrapping up a draw against Max. Good game right there, well played by this guy, and let's go ahead and just hop into one more battle. Hopefully we can get ourselves one more win to end off this episode. So we're gonna go ahead right here, we're against a Korean player from a Korean clan, and here we don't have a tornado in our starting hand, so we're gonna start off more aggressive. You always want to cycle to the tornado. The tornado is one of the best cards in your starting hand, and okay, this guy's gonna start with archers. We're gonna get some really nice chip damage onto the tower, and let's go ahead and see what this guy's going to be pushing with. This guy's looking like he's using a mortar cycle deck, either that or a hog deck. You don't usually see people using knight and archers in the same deck. Here we're just gonna go ahead and play down a defensive mortar in case he does end up having the mortar cycle. Nope, looks like he's just going to be using a hog cycle deck. Now we're just gonna go ahead, tornado everything to the king's tower right there, and hopefully get a nice king tower activation. No, looks like it's not going to activate the king's tower. Really unfortunate right there, but we're just gonna go ahead and leave that knight there, because if we place anything else down, it's just gonna give him really nice spell value. Now hopefully, okay, the knight's going to get a hit onto those archers right there, and okay, we're gonna go ahead, get down some spear golems right here. Bats take out the archer in the back, and let's go ahead and get down an ice spear to tank a hit from the knight and stop it from getting too much damage onto our tower. We're just gonna kind of ignore those minions right there, put that down right there. Oh, unfortunately he has a cannon, really unfortunate, and yeah, that's gonna take out my mortar for a nice positive elixir trade. We're gonna log out those archers right there, stop them from getting any damage onto the tower, and with facing a hog deck, you really wanna start rocket cycling the tower as early as possible. So here we're gonna wait for a good chance to actually start rocket cycling. Here, hopefully it doesn't zap out those minions, and we're gonna go ahead and freeze and then tornado the hog to the King's Tower, and then go ahead. There we go. Now with an activated King's Tower, we can actually start rocket cycling, because we can just go ahead, get some nice positive elixir trades with the tornado right there. So let's go ahead, send in our first rocket, and yeah, he's gonna know that I'm rocket cycling at this point. So we're gonna go ahead, get a mortar down, get a log ready to log out all of that stuff. Also get a nice ice spirit, and then tornado everything together, as well as get some spear goblins down. Hopefully mortar's gonna pop another shot onto the hog. Looks like it's not, and the hog will get one shot onto the tower. So game's pretty tied up right now, looking really close. Let's just go ahead, get another rocket down, and we're gonna catch those archers. That's why I love placing the rocket right there. Everyone seems to love placing their troops right there. We're gonna go ahead right here, get a nice little tornado, followed up by an ice spirit right there to catch those minions, take them out, and cycle to another rocket. So we cycled back to another rocket, and I believe just 3 more rockets. Gonna go ahead, get ourselves the win right here. So we're gonna go ahead, log out all of this stuff, send in another mortar, and then let's see. Ooh. Okay, this is a really difficult push. I have to defend right here. We're gonna go ahead and put that stuff there. And okay, looks like this guy's gonna get a lot of damage onto our tower here. We're gonna go get some spear goblins down, and then send in another rocket. And okay, this is getting really sketchy right here. Let's go ahead, send in our bats right here. Let's go ahead. Let's see, get a log right there onto everything. Okay, let's go ahead. Tornado the hog away, and with 20 seconds left, unfortunately, I do not think we're going to be grabbing ourselves the win right here. We're just gonna go ahead right here, send in the rocket. See how low that brings the tower down. And let's go ahead and log that stuff out. Does the log do that much damage? Come on, log. Please do more than... Oh, yes, there we go, guys. We're going to be grabbing ourselves a win over this hog player. With just 4 seconds left in the battle, we rocket cycled this guy's tower down from full health to 0. So there we go, guys. That's, although kind of scumbaggy, how you really want to face a hog matchup. Unfortunately, guys, that is all I have time for in today's video. Here's the deck one more time. Super duper free to play. You can easily max out this deck. But unfortunately, guys, that is all I have time for in today's video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like down below, as well as a subscription to my channel. And as always, this is Legendaray, and I'm signing off. See you guys next time.